have 23 online check-ins, so we're going to run down the list here and get things rocking and rolling. First name we got up on the list, Aloha Dave. Are you out there? Yeah, we'll give her one more shot here. Aloha Dave. Aloha! All right, starting off just great. Moving on down the list, we got Mr. Mike 553. Are you out there? Okay. Mike 553, North Carolina. Are you on?
Starting to feel like the NWI net. Boring as fuck.
Yeah, okay. This is number 3. If this works, then we're on the right track. If not, then we're just going to call it quits, I guess. Dave 557, are you out there?
Yes, I am. This is WRJC557 Dave out of Illinois. My thing for a net would be your favorite barbecue. I'd like to know what everybody's favorite barbecue foods are.
Ooh, favorite barbecue. Nice. Alrighty, we got you checked on it. Appreciate you coming on out. Next up, we got Randy out in Pennsylvania. I saw you pop up on the list. I think you got some internet issues. Try it again there, Randy.
If you've got very bad issues right now, there's a thunderstorm overhead and everything's freaking up.
Yeah, I copy that. If you can hear me, we'll circle back around to you at the end. Try to get that starting to blow through. But I'm glad you're up on the back up on the net. That's cool. We're gonna move on down to Mr. Ed out in Texas.
I'm in. I'm here. This is Ed, WRKL765 in Dallas.
Awesome. Glad to have you out here. Net topic is, what would you like to see as a future net topic? What kind of questions would you like us to ask?
I'd like you to ask, what is your favorite firearm? And what are you stockpiling ammo with? Or for? What calibers?
I like it. I personally find that question a little on the light side because there is no right or wrong caliber. I think everyone should have everything. But that's just me. What do I know? I'm just a Jersey guy. But hey, appreciate having me out here, Ed. And we're going to move right along for sake of time. We have here Dan 264. Are you out there?
Yeah, I just 264, Dan in Montana. Dave stole my thunder, man. I was going to suggest meat, cooking meat, barbecue, that kind of thing, so yum.
Gotcha, with the smoked meats. That's different than barbecue. That is different. We'll give it to you. It is different. But hey, yeah, cool. Yeah, appreciate having you out here. And we'll get you all noted in here. Next, we're going to move on down the list to Eric 561. Are you out here, buddy?
I'm out here live and well in Northern California, and you know, I guess to get technical with this, I'd like to know more about why I'm hearing local repeaters on our boxes. When everybody's talking, I hear local repeaters, and I try to switch channels, and I'm still hearing the local repeaters. I'm confused by the different channels and how I can get on this box and stay on the box and not hear everybody around here. That's it.
That sounds more of a technical question than a net topic. If you want to get with one of us after the net, when everything calms down a little bit, if you're around, I know I would like to pick your brain a little bit on what you're doing, see if we can try to eliminate the issue for you.
Cool, I like that. Appreciate it.
Next, I got a question.
Well, I haven't talked in a minute. Got to clear their ass out.
Hey, go ahead there, Aunt Sally. Here, go ahead.
How do you know that it's the local repeater and not the network?
It's a local trucking company. I can tell by the locations they're giving and the highways they're driving on.
Alrighty then. That's a clear indication. They might just be jagged assing it and moving around, but yeah, we can talk a little later.
Okay.
Okay, glad we got that settled. We're going to move on down the list here to Jake 268. Are you out there, sir?
Yeah, Dan, I'm out here. Jake WRDK 268 down in South Louisiana. My next topic would be what's everyone's favorite craft beer or bourbon, whiskey, etc.
Ooh, craft beer or bourbon. I'm not a big drinker myself, but I would like to listen in to see what everyone thinks about that one. That definitely sounds like an interesting one. I'm in for it. Well, thank you, Jake, for clicking on in. We've got your notes notated in here. And we're going to move on down the list. Next up, we have Phil 680. Are you on, sir?
Yes, I am. WRME 680 in New York. This is actually my first Tuesday night. I guess the topic I like, I'm more, my hobbies are cars and guns. So definitely for the gun topic, and I'm just curious as to what everybody's driving, especially anything exotic, and if they have mobile radios in it. It could help somebody out if they're planning on installing something inside vehicles like me.
All right, so possibly going with what your mobile setup, if you have one, or yeah, kind of. All right, I can dig it. I can dig that. Yeah, absolutely. Well, I appreciate having you out here, and welcome to your first net. There's a couple of you guys out here. You guys are beating me to the punch on that one. But yeah, no, I appreciate it. We got your notes written on in here, and we're gonna keep on moving on down. It looks like next up we got Jason 643. Is that right? Am I seeing that right?
Yeah, Jason 643 here. Checking in. Let's see. I'd like to know if you'd rather like, what's the word, crack, weed, or meth. That's a good topic.
It must be a central northern Wisconsin thing, I guess. I don't know. It could be me, I guess. I don't know. But we'll write you on in here, buddy. But, all right, cool. We got you checked on in. Appreciate having you out here. And we're going to keep on moving on down to Mr. John 337. Are you out here, sir?
Yes, sir, I am. I don't even remember my call sign right now, but yeah, New Athens, Illinois. Don't let that topic.
There's one you got to ask the question.
JS337.
Don't worry about it. We don't really go with the call sign thing all that much. It's all right. It happens to the best of us. But cool, we got you checked on in here, buddy. I'm glad to hear you out here. Next up, we got TJ 432.
Yep, I'm here.
WQXN9.
Awesome. Well, glad to have you out here. Tonight's net topic is what would you like to see in the future net topic? Yeah, it's yours.
Maybe favorite genre of music.
Favorite genre of music. I like it. That's a new one up here. Cool. Well, hey, appreciate you. And we're going to keep on talking here. Let's see. Next up we got, hey, Josh. You're up.
WRFJ490, Josh, Lake Placid, New York. Net topic would be everybody's favorite pastime for the summer.
Ooh, favorite summer pastime. I know I am looking forward to summer. I'm sure you are too. You got hit with winter way harder than I did down here. But yeah, no, that's a good one. That's a good one. All right, cool. Well, hey, appreciate you coming on out, and yeah, we'll talk to you again on the other side after this one, I guess. Moving right along, we got Mr. Fu, F.U. out in California. You out here, bud? I give her another shot here. Hey, Chris, out in California, Mr. F.U., you got a copy? Yeah, I guess that guy's be gone. He must be hanging out with that guy Lee. Heard he's a little wild one. But, all right, we're going to move right along here. Next up, got Patrick, 778. Are you out here, sir?
Yeah, this is Patrick in Hurricane, West Virginia. And as far as the topic, I really don't have one.
All right, well, hey, there's nothing wrong with that. If you do think of one, feel free to chime on in and say, hey, yo, it's me. But, yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Appreciate having you out here with us. And we're going to move right along. Next up, it looks like we got Sean, 626. Are you out here, sir?
John, 626 in Arizona. So everybody's got whiskeys. We'll go with coffee. What kind of coffee do you like, and how do you like to make it?
Good old coffee question. Yeah, no, that's a good one. I know I can't start my day without a cup of coffee, so that's also a very good one. We got a lot of good ones tonight. This is cool. I like it. Hey, Sean. Yeah, Sean. Yeah, I got that right. Hey, appreciate having you out here, and we're gonna move right along. Next up, looks like Jonathan, 405. Are you out here? Jonathan, WRAS 405 out of Bedford, Indiana, and no traffic for the net tonight. All right, cool. Nothing wrong with that. Glad to have you check on in tonight, and looking forward to talking to you again soon. We'll move right along to who we got here, Mr. Richard 282. Hello.
Yeah. My topic, I got three of them. One, do you remember when you first seen any type of communications radio in somebody's house as a kid? Two, could you remember your first CD license, because they gave them out back then? Three, could you remember what type of antenna you had on your house compared to these times?
Oh boy. Oh boy. Those are three very good ones. I'm one of the younger guys, but I know where you're coming from. Sorry about that. I got cut off there for a second, but yeah, I'm one of the younger guys, but I know where you're coming from. I'm not, and we'll put those in there. We'll see what comes up out of that. Richard, hey, glad to hear you back on the air, and yeah, we'll get you on those in here. Appreciate the check-in, and we're gonna move right along. Next up, we got Mr. Dennis 227. It looks like. I'm going to try it again, Mr. Dennis 227 out in Riot, Illinois. All right, after that nice little awkward pause, we're going to move right along to Mr. Jim 541. Are you out here, sir? Oh boy. Jim 541 up in New Hampshire. Are you out here? All right, 2 for 2. Teddy 298. Hello.
Hello.
Okay, you got me with that one there. Oh, the net topic is, what would you like to see as a future net topic? So the floor is yours. What would you like to see as a new topic?
Anything we can think of, as long as it's not boring. I'm not sure.
I know what I would like to ask you. I would like to ask you, how do you make your brownies? But if you think of something, let me know. Dave says you're nothing boring. Oh, nothing boring. Got it. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Brownies or donuts, just cut the mold and make sure you roll it out, layer it. Yeah, copy that. Okay, we're going to move along here. This is going to get out of hand quick. Looks like we got John 422. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. As far as the topic, I'd have to say first cars. First cars, folks. And that's all I got. WRAD 422.
First car. That's a good one. That is a very, very good one. All right. Hey, well, that concludes the online check-in portion. Between check-ins and no check-ins, we got a total of 23 on the list here. Well, we are now going to open it up to open check-ins. Is there anyone out on the network that has not online checked in that would like to check in now? Please state your name, and I will answer you.
Mr. Nephew, Libby Cole, California.
Hey, Mr. Fu. Yeah, we were calling you. Tonight's net topic is what would you like to see as a future net topic? And the floor is yours.
Definitely cars.
Okay, got you with the cars. You want to say current cars you own, current cars that you would like to own, or past cars? Which one?
Modifications in cars, definitely. New world.
Copy that. Copy that. We got you written on in here. Appreciate you, and we'll give you a shout out there soon. Who else is out there that would like to check in?
779. Mike.
Mike. Hi, Mike.
Hey, thanks for running the net. Check me in. The net topic, I don't know, man. I got a lot. If you need some, I'll get with you and hook you up with some. But one of my favorites is favorite motorcycle and why. Not necessarily something you have owned, but what you might want to own someday. Yeah, favorite motorcycle and why.
Copy with the favorite motorcycle and why. I like it. That's totally different. We went from 4 wheels to 2. I like it. I like it a lot. Well, hey, Mike, appreciate having me out here. And we're going to keep on moving along just for time constraints here. Who else is out there?
Roger. WRKS 679.
Mr. Roger. No pun intended. Don't worry about that one. Anyway, hey, I'm sure you've heard the net topic. What would you like to see as a future net topic?
With Mike on the motorcycles, I'm a huge fan. I've owned many and would like to own a few more. So I'm with him on that one.
Well, Roger. We got you written on in there. I'm just all sorts of whacked out today. I'm sorry, it's Tuesday. Well, hey, I appreciate it, buddy, and we got you all typed up in here. And we're going to keep on trucking here. Who else is out there that would like to pop on in and say hello?
WRJJ988, Jamie.
Mr. 988 Jamie, hello, how are you?
WQX.
I'm doing well, sir. Thank you for asking, and thank you for hosting the net. As far as the topic goes, the best thing I can think of is do something a little bit different, like, are you an outdoors person, like camping and stuff like that? And if you are,
Mode 10101.
Sometimes there are conversation pieces, though. And I would like to thank all of you for joining us. I wish we would hear more people out there instead of just on this day. But at least you're making an effort for this day. Appreciate it. All right. Well, and I might not hear it either. There's times where I'm off, so I can't be truly mad. I get it. It is a hobby, and we get to it. But Dane, you got anything you want to add to that?
I think you pretty much hit the nail on the head. A couple things that I've noticed. I did a quick count on my side of things. I know we had, personally, I mailed out in the past month 18 radio box SNs. I know most of you are on here currently, either now or throughout the day talking. We did lose a few of them, or some of them did not make it on the network, period, just by the user's choice. But we had 18 throughout the past month. Hang on here, I'll reset. This was going to be a little bit of a long one. I do know that over the weekend we also had a record number of connected nodes onto the network, and I believe that number was 43. There were 43. Most of those 43 have been active and talking. There were a handful out of there that were not, but the 43 is a record number being connected onto our network. That's an impressive number, and I do have to say that every single one of you are a pleasure to talk to and to mess around with at times. Yeah, I think we got a great group of guys. We all help each other out, and we tolerate each other at times. But yeah, I think we got something going on here, and we're growing every day. I know I have 3 more in testing that are going to be going out the door pretty soon. But yeah, we're growing. We are growing, and I think every single one of us are a pleasure to be around. So I thank every single one of you for that.
Comment.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, just to recap, we had 26 people check in. Out of the 26 people that checked in, 23 of us made it. So that's a really good number, guys, and that's all RF. And we're going through some bumps and bruises here to make this a little more interesting. Doing this YouTube stuff, we ran into another glitch tonight, but we're going to get it better and better, and it's going to be making this place pretty popular. So I thank you guys for bearing with us as we're working through these little hiccups, and I hope you guys all enjoy it. WRJC 557. Back to you, Dane.
Comment? Let me see if I got it. The network is not hiccuping. What we are trying to do as just an extra kind of benefit is hiccuping. Don't confuse the two.
Yep, there we go. The network is actually pretty rock solid. But yeah, no, we're not going to bore you guys with any more of the ins and outs of it. But I think the long and the short of it is we definitely appreciate every single one of you guys out here. Don't be afraid to use it to its full potential. Explore the other rooms, DTMF in and out, join in conversations. If it's quiet out here and you're just looking for a good give a holler, scream on out. Have fun. It's what we all do. It's what we're all used to. Yeah, and like I said, you guys are a great group of guys. I know I've talked to quite a bit of you, and I'm looking forward to more conversations with it. I'm just going to throw this out there and open up the floor. Is there anyone out there that would like to voice their opinion on something? Ask a question, voice their opinion, see something different. Yeah, go ahead. The floor's open right now.
WQXN966.
TGLN, it's Jamie. Hey, is the events page broken? Because I can't click on any of these links. I've tried on my computer and my phone, tried the live log and the net map and all that, but nothing seems to be working.
I think I got too much stuff going at one time here. Do you want me to do this selection here, Dane?
Like all the links are missing now.
Yeah, thank you for bringing that up. Yeah, the links are missing. They're not there, Jason. I think that's on your side of things. But yeah, Jamie, thank you for bringing that up. And yeah, if anyone else notices anything weird like that, please give us a holler, because we can't always look at everything. But I'll open the floor up one more time. If there's anyone else out there that would like to give a holler, or voice their opinion on something, or say anything, but go ahead. I mean, we're an open book. We're all a great group of people, like I said. But yeah, anyone else has anything to say, go right ahead.
This is John from Southern Illinois, WRJS 337. I do have to agree, everybody's been a big help. Anytime I had any questions on the Facebook page or on here, everybody helped me out. I just want to say thank you all again.
Yeah, not a problem there, John. That's like I said, it's kind of what we're here for. We all learn from our mistakes, whether they're big, small, indifferent, whatever. Some of us learn the hard way and get yelled at by Kevin, but it is what it is. But we're all here to help each other. That's what we do. Yeah, as long as no one else has anything else to say, I'm gonna turn it over to you, Dave, and pull a number. Let's see who wins something today.
I got something else to say.
I have corrected the issue. Thank you very much, guys. And let me refresh it so that it goes into effect for everybody. All right. Okay, well, here we go. The lucky winner today is Dennis 227 from Rydot, Illinois. Dennis, are you still with us?
Yes, I am, but how about that? All the negative things that have been going on the last 2 days, and you come up with something positive here for me.
Well, that's just fantastic, and that gift is definitely going to be coming to you from Mr. Randy at CoonRunCreek.com if anybody's interested in any type of gifts that can be monogrammed and stuff like that. That's where you go. Randy is our guy, and if you can just stick around and give Randy your call sign, he'll be able to get that out to you. Thank you very much. And thank you, Randy, for helping out with the network and offering the gifts. This is the GMRS Linked Network, and please come visit us at gmrs.network. Check out the event page, get yourself a Radio Box SN, or find out how to make one yourself. And get out here and talk to us. We want to hear you.
And that was our sponsor. Hey, cool. Congratulations, Dennis. That's wicked awesome. Yeah, if you want to get a hold of Randy, he'll get that shipped on out to you ASAP. Randy, I do thank you again for your generosity in doing these things for us, and everyone else for doing their part as well. Jason, I know you said you had something that you wanted to say. Go right ahead.
I got a question for Kevin. Kevin's you around?
What?
All right, so have you had to issue any fixture kits? You got any of those citations that you had to pass out there?
No.
Alrighty then.
Oh, that's really good to hear. All right, well, hey, I'm just going to ask you out one more time before we close this thing. Is there anyone else that would like to have something to say, whether it be good, bad, ugly, questions, comments, concerns, anything? It's an open floor. We're all here. Go ahead. Floor is open.
Yeah, I got one thing to say. I have to plug a HMI cord to this box and change the passwords to my net settings.
Dennis, you're going to like that gift you just won. I was the winner last week, and I liked it.
Well, I appreciate that, and thank you. And I do have an observation I'd like to share. You guys might have experienced this, so when you get a minute, I'm going to tell you about an experience I had listening to the net there last night.
Hey, copy that, Dennis. Hold on, I'll circle right back to you. Richard, you were asking if you had to plug an HDMI cable into the Pi to access it. You can do that, or you can SSH into it via the internet. If you want to get with one of us at a later time, either later on tonight or tomorrow or whatever, we'll help you out trying to get into it, either Jason or myself. I think there's a video on it as well, if you wanted to look at that one.
Okay.
Yeah, copy that. I appreciate you, buddy. Dennis. Yeah, right, Dennis. Yeah, what's up, man?
Oh, I was enjoying the conversations on net yesterday, or in the evening there, probably from 6 o'clock to maybe 9 o'clock on. And as time went by, for the first time ever, I started hearing squealing noises whenever anybody would speak. And I, first assumed that it was on you guys' transmission end, but eventually it got progressively louder, and the longer sound would transmit, the more prominent it would become. So finally, I went into the node and thought maybe it was just a position or something, even though nothing had changed. It had been working flawlessly for several weeks. What I came to the conclusion was causing it was apparently the battery in the 888.
That would be a timeout timer. Dennis, if you can hear us, if you're not still talking, you cut off there.
Okay, how far did I get?
You got to the where you came to the conclusion about the battery in the 888S.
Yeah, apparently the charging method isn't adequate enough to to support that much activity on the 888, or maybe I have a marginal battery, whatever. I'm just wondering what would be a solution to prevent that from happening again, because once the battery was full charged, it's working normally once again.
So it actually could be one of two things. I do know that yesterday, around that time, we all experienced a slight glitch in the internet side of things, where it's no matter what we did, we all thought it was on our side. It actually turned out to be an internet issue, is what I believe it was. It was a very loud squealing, like you said, and it got really unbearable. I actually turned my own radio down at one point. I know exactly what you're talking about. Dave, I believe Dave was talking and had a conversation going with that. But after about 30, 45 minutes, it cleared itself up. But my question to you is, have you done the battery mod with the little blue board inside of it?
Yes, it does have the battery mod. So others were experiencing it, and it just seemed to be coincidental that that after I paused it, and I guess you said it resolved itself in the time when I actually had the node off. So I guess if everybody else was experiencing it too, it was the normal whole hum you get as kind of a background when the transmitter's too close to something. But as someone would speak, it would just get longer and louder and more intense. So if that's what you all experienced, then I guess maybe I don't have a battery issue.
Yeah, I would test that theory. I would test your theory out on another busier night, like tonight with the net. If you're not experiencing any issues with that tonight, like you were yesterday, then I would think that you're okay. I do know that those mods, those little boards, they have a really good charge rate on these things. These don't really have too many problems. But I do know around that time, I think I'm an hour ahead of you. So that makes sense that it was around that time frame that we had a little bit of a glitch on the internet side. But with that being said, if you do ever experience something like that, no matter who's talking, feel free to jump on in and say, hey, is anyone else hearing what I'm hearing, and describe the issue. Because if everyone's hearing it, then it's definitely not you. It's definitely just on the internet side of things. And with the internet the way that it is quite possible that it just happens. But if you're not having that issue tonight, then you should be okay with the battery. But I would definitely feel free to jump on in when you're experiencing an issue and see if anyone else is having the same. Kind of narrows it down to, is it a broadband issue or is it a yourself issue? But that's my recommendation.
Alrighty, I'll do that next time. I happened to be monitoring it with the scanner rather than the handheld, so I had no transmit capability while it was occurring. I was in another building on the property here, so and my node's been, I can't remember when I first turned it on, but it's been on 24/7, and that was the first and only time it's ever done that.
Comment?
Yeah, copy that. And go with the comment.
W.
Okay,
X,
your node number is 209,
6.
correct?
That's correct.
Okay, I recently looked at your node for some reason today. Yours was doing something to make me look to see what you had done, what you were working with.
Was it related to last night, or was it something today?
I remember. Your I think it was this morning. Your node was doubling itself. After someone unkeyed on the network, your node would rekey and then unkey and then rekey and then unkey, and it kept ping-ponging itself. I believe that was the issue, right, Jason?
Yes. I remember looking at the node, because I don't look very often. When I first see it, I glance at it, make sure everything that I need is there, and that's it. And I specifically remember your case and stuff, and I was like, that was recent.
All right, well, I don't know how this factors in, but I don't know what time this morning you're talking about, but I believe around 9 o'clock this morning I DTM'd out of the rooms, and I was in no room until 7 o'clock tonight.
You did not DTMF out of the room. I believe we removed you from the room. Around just before that, actually, I think it was around 10:30 my time here on the East Coast, so 9:30 Central Time, I believe, somewhere in that time frame, because your node was ping-ponging. It would key up and then rekey and then rekey and then rekey and rekey, and we were yelling at you to say hey, but we weren't getting a response from you.
That's interesting, because that is about the time when I think I was in I was in 600, and I toned out at 600 with the intention of not having any activity, and that was about 9:30 when I did that. And I think I even got the confirmation from the node saying that I left the room.
Did you have a power failure?
Yeah, well, I mean, either way, you sound good now. But we did notice that this morning, so we just figured we'd let you know about that. I totally forgot about it because I was at work. It's hard for me to remember anything nowadays, but yeah, well, we just figured we'd let you know about it. But as far as that noise that you were talking about last night, yeah, that seemed to be network wide, and it was only short-lived. But well, yeah.
Okay, this morning after I thought I had successfully left the room, I thought I was in the simplex mode, and I was doing base to mobile call-outs to my wife as I was headed to another location. Did you guys copy any of that?
No. We kind of, I think we removed it really quick off of the list because it was a consistent key up, and it would, every time it keyed up, it would dead key the network. So we were pretty quick to fix that. But no, I mean, listen, things happen. It is what it is. We just notify each other of what it was, and if it happens again, it's something to look out for. There's nothing, nothing to be, up in arms about. It's just, hey, something happened, and we're just letting you know.
Okay, if I sound like I'm getting excited about it or concerned, I'm not. I'm just trying to get an understanding of why it happened, so I don't do it again. Because I thought I had toned out of the room like I had done countless times before, and wanted to go simplex to talk base to mobile, and I don't know how that relates to what you experienced. That's all. I'm just trying to get a handle on what happened this morning that was different than any other time.
Let me see if I got it. I think I got it. Alright. Okay, so if you ever hear a deetoot, and you're not talking, then it's opening the system. That's one thing to look out for. If you're talking from base to mobile, and let's say as soon as she's done keying, or the vehicle side is talking, and they key like right after you're done talking, and you're not hearing the first couple seconds, like the doot, just like that. If you're not first hearing the first couple seconds of it, the node is keying and blocking it out on your base station.
Okay, I think I just described that bass backwards. Actually, I was calling mobile to base, and the base in this case would have been a handheld, and I was only 500 feet away from the handheld, and my wife said she could hear me, but I could not hear her when she responded.
Okay. Are you guys on the same frequency or on a different one?
It would have been on the same frequency, and I guess if that's a potential issue, that I thought since I wasn't logged into any of the rooms any longer, that it wouldn't be an issue. But next, in the future, I'll change the frequency if that could potentially be a problem.
Well, so was it handheld to handheld communications? So the thing is when you're doing it even simplex like that, you're still going to have to wait for the courtesy beep to end before they could start talking. So if it's a real quick, yeah, okay, you're desensing, with that courtesy beep, it's keying over them. That's probably why you wouldn't be able to hear.
Okay, I guess that makes sense.
And if she can't hear it, the vehicle side can't hear it, or the further away side can't hear it, they're not going to know to wait for it. But yeah, I'll just, like you said, give you little tips or something just to look out for it. If you notice it, then and it's happening and you're not doing anything, like if you're just sitting there and all you're hearing is dee-doot, 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 or if you're hearing the dee-doots consistently after somebody unkeys, like if I unkey and there's silence, but all there is your radio dee-doot, 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 and there's nobody actually talking, then that's re-triggering the network each time.
Alrighty. I can't say if I remember hearing that dee-doot, dee-doot, but it's very possible that it was doing that. I just don't remember it.
Yeah, no worries. It's just something to look out for. Like I said, and for all I know, I don't know why. Like I said, I don't remember why that had happened once today. I had to look up 2 different stations today, so I don't remember what all was done. So I know we had one that was beeping for a little bit too.
Okay, yeah. I mean, it's just the timing of it is what I guess I'm trying to get a handle on, since I know that's the time when I thought I was doing something that I apparently didn't accomplish. So how that plays into it, I don't know, and just something for me to look out for next time I try it, I guess.
Yeah, roger that. And for all I know, I was working as well, and I could have very well slipped up one and looked at your node, and actually it was the person below. I don't know.